All right, so we're diving deep today into something I think you're really going to find fascinating. Um, you guys sent in a chapter on nurturing the mind from Age Well Live Fully, your mind-body prescription book.
Mhm.
And I think this is going to be something that really resonates. We're always trying to keep our mind sharp and think about, how we can make the most of our lives. So we're going to explore all of that and really look at not just staying sharp mentally, but like how we can actually fuel a richer life.
Yeah, that's right. It's about so much more than just memory games and puzzles, right?
Exactly.
This chapter jumps right into the idea of cognitive health.
Mm.
It's like front and center right at the beginning. It's treated as foundational to having a really fulfilling life.
Okay, so I'm curious about that. What exactly do we mean by cognitive health?
So it's really the core functions of your brain: memory, attention, how you solve problems, and crucially, how you learn new things. These are your everyday mental tools.
So the book is saying that we're not just stuck with whatever brain power we have. We can actively do things
Yeah.
to actually improve our cognitive health.
Yeah, exactly. We're not passive bystanders here.
So like I said, we all know about puzzles and brain games, but the book seems to put a lot of emphasis on learning.
Yeah, and that's where it gets really interesting because it goes beyond just, keeping your mind busy. Learning a new language or picking up a musical instrument or even something like mastering a new software program.
Right.
All of these actually build new pathways in your brain. Right? It's like
Mhm.
creating new roads and highways. If one route's backed up or there's construction, you've got options, faster ways to get where you need to go mentally.
That's a fantastic analogy. So basically, more routes equal more mental flexibility and resilience.
Exactly. You become much more adaptable.
So then the chapter delves into this whole concept of positive thinking, which we hear a lot about these days. But how does this book present it?
What's so key here is that they present it as more than just wishful thinking. It's not just about slapping on a happy face. It's presented as a real strategy, a tool for improving your well-being.
Okay.
The chapter even connects it to real-world benefits like reduced stress levels, stronger immune system, and just overall better quality of life. And then there's this idea that optimism can be contagious.
Hmm.
It really makes you think about how much our mindset affects those around us.
I love that, like a ripple effect of good vibes. But then it takes another step. This concept of positive transformation, it feels like a whole other level beyond just thinking happy thoughts. Can you unpack that a little?
Yeah, this is where they draw a really important distinction between mindset and action.
Okay.
Positive transformation, they say, it's about more than just thinking it. It's about shifting your behavior, habits, and even your entire lifestyle.
So it's not passive, it's active.
It's a real mind flow. They call it a mind flow, and it requires effort and self-discipline, a real commitment to personal growth.
So would it be fair to say that if positive thinking is the spark, then positive transformation is the steady burning flame?
I think that's a great way to put it. Yeah, and the chapter highlights how consistently applying that positive mindset leads to genuine improvement in your life.
Yeah.
It's the difference between wanting to be more active and actually establishing an exercise routine, right?
Right.
One is just a thought, the other's a lived reality.
So for our listeners out there, if we could distill this down to the most important takeaways from this deep dive on nurturing the mind, what would they be?
I think the biggest one is that you have so much power to impact your cognitive health through life, and learning new things plays a huge role in that.
Yeah.
But I'd say just as important is the realization that while being positive is good, putting that positivity into action, that's where the real magic happens. That's how you create lasting change.
That's a powerful distinction. So I want to leave all of you as a little challenge based on what we've discussed today.
Mhm.
Think of a new skill you've always wanted to learn, something that could build those new pathways in your brain, or maybe an area of your life where actively applying positive thinking could really create a positive shift.
It could be small.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a huge undertaking. So go explore that and see where it leads you.
Thanks for joining us
Thanks for having me.
on this deep dive.
Absolutely.